You know, back in the day, everybody had like literal magnetic diskettes. Ooh, I set all that on fire. All right, Turbles Celbor here with more Fortnite competitive on Nintendo Switch, and I am playing on a Nintendo Switch HAC001, and of course it's Fortnite Battle Royale. I made it to the Contender League, which I did not record the video that I actually did it at. So a couple of things. I'm having some weird issues. I don't know, like it's definitely a Fortnite thing. I can't seem to change skins right now, so it's stuck on this Christmas one, which was not what I wanted to do. So for some reason, every time I try to load new skins or change the skin, it just keeps sticking with this. So I guess it's some, I don't know when Orthodox Christmas is. I think it's more their Easter's off. But yeah, this is just bad timing on my part. Very holiday. So anyway. A couple of things. I have recently upgraded my Switch's SD card. I was using a 32 gigabyte Team Group SD card. As always, the Nintendo Switch can only really use UHS 1 SD cards, but in this case, I have picked a card that has a very high read-write rate and is rated A2. So that was silly. So if you're not familiar with SD card rating systems, basically the Switch has a SDXC card capability, which is the SD extended capacity. So it can hold up to a 2 terabyte card. In this case, I'm using a 256 gigabit card. Gigabytes. I don't know. It's unclear. It's probably gigabytes, which I don't know. Manufacturers are always trying to trick people into thinking the card has more capacity than it does. So at any rate, what really matters though is the read-write speed. So it's a U3, which means it has a 30 gigabit minimum read-write speed, and then I believe it is an A2 rating. So that refers to input-output operations, or IOPS or whatever. And that's per second, and I am not sure if the Switch is capable of utilizing A2 or if it is a A1 device, but I have seen an improvement in the relative speed. Yeah, I don't need that. So basically, I've seen better load times by switching to an A2 U3 card. And of course, it's UHS speed class 1. So if you're not familiar, SD cards usually have a single data stripe, which is they only have one set of connectors on the card itself, and if you have a device that is capable of utilizing UHS-2, there's 2 sets of connectors. So it basically it's about twice the bus capacity. If you're not familiar with bus, I can't remember what the acronym actually stands for, but it's basically how much the device is capable of transmitting. It's like basically how wide the bandwidth is on the connection. Okay, we'll do this. We'll take that. I don't need that. Anyway, so I am playing now. I am in the Contender League. Hip hip hooray. I would really like to get to the Masters League. Right now I'm only in the first Contender League, and it really isn't that different from the Open League so far. The competition level's pretty similar, but people don't seem to be hiding at the edges. They all seem to be going for the center. So unfortunately I didn't record it, but I had an attempt where I got to second, and I was really happy about it, and I mostly did it by just hiding. Let's stick with the fish, actually. And I don't really want to ditch anything, but I'm gonna keep fishing. I do have a video out on the fishing challenge. I plan to do more gameplay challenges. It won't exclusively be Fortnite. But it all depends on my recording schedule. I tend to record more Fortnite videos because they're easy to record, easy to edit, and they are exceptionally high view count as opposed to some of my other stuff, which people don't seem to care that much about. So if you are one of the people who actually enjoyed watching my Civ 6 videos, I will make another Civ 6 video, I promise. I know it's been like a month, but that's only because I've been trying to figure out some weird technological snafus. I will continue the game. All right. Let's see here. Come on. Shieldfish. I like shieldfish. Kind of hoping. Ooh, slurpfish. Gotta have that. We'll keep fishing. There's no reason for me to move in right now. I just want to maximize my supplies. So if you want to play Fortnite Arena, I can tell you it isn't that different from the main solo queue, at least at this stage. People are much better at like the whole building thing, but quite frankly, people don't seem to be taking the age-old strategy of just hiding until the end. So I still think I can advance quite a bit doing this. I'm gonna be really sad if I could get to the Champion League by just like hiding and not having to fight. Alright. But yeah, so Nintendo Switch SD card stuff, like, I have to say that one of the nice things about the Switch is everything's solid state. Now, to be fair, like, most computers are that way now, and certainly when it comes to hello, somebody was over here. Was it me? Probably was me. I'm pretty sure it was me. So most computers now obviously are use solid state, or at least everything's on hard drive and stuff. And quite frankly, most consoles are too. It's not really something to phone home about if a console has a hard drive. What's interesting to me is the Switch. Nintendo's never really been a disc-driven system. Like, you know, obviously the Wii had discs, and the Wii U had discs, and the GameCube had discs, but even their implementation on the GameCube was not that great. Like, you know what I mean? Like, optical media are cool and all, but like, I'm of the opinion that it was really more of a stepping stone as hard drive capacity has increased and the means of storing data on a hard drive has improved. You know, back in the day, everybody had like literal magnetic diskettes. Ooh, I set all that on fire. What do we got here? Ooh, stuff. I like stuff. Gonna sneak in here. Not catch fire. Ooh, I want that harpoon gun. Is that just me stepping in the water? It's hard to tell on this version of Unreal. I guess that's me jumping into the water. Anyway, so the thing is, like, having diskettes and stuff, like, that was cool back in the day. It certainly was better. You know, I watch a lot of, like, retro gaming stuff, and I have to say, like, I remember what it was like when it was, you know, a game that came on CD. Like, a CD seemed like it had so much capacity relative to everything else, and it was so cheap. Like, back in the day when CD-ROM was a thing, like, you gotta remember, my first hard drive was like 400 megabytes tops. Like, it was not that much space. And a CD-ROM, which I had a few of those had like a storage capacity of like 650 megabytes, and then later like 700. It was such a big deal. And obviously something like, I just downloaded like Mortal Kombat 11, and that game is like 30 something gigabytes, and it's no big deal. And I'm just like, oh, that's weird, like how much it's come. Because I remember when the biggest possible hard drive I could afford was just over 1 gigabyte. And, you know, it's amazing how far the tech has come. So, like, when a console goes all solid state, it's not surprising to me at all. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have an Xbox, like the newer one or whatever. I guess that makes me a bad American. But I will say that as far as I'm concerned, like, everything should pretty much be doing the whole DLC, you know, download everything, solid state drive stuff, because that's pretty much where it's all been going for a long time. My laptop, actually, believe it or not, I had the same computer for a really long time. Like, I had a desktop that was using a 7200 RPM, like, magnetic disk drive. You know, the one with the old moving parts and stuff. And I had that for like a decade. And I just recently upgraded to solid state SATA. And then I bought this laptop, which uses solid state, but it's NVMe. It's NVMe. I can't remember the actual acronym, but basically it's just a card that sticks in a PCI slot that has a bunch of solid state memory on it, and it's super duper fast. And it's like really impressive how much storage has improved over the last like decade. Like, because I have a literal thing that's a decade old, and the speed difference is incredible, and also the failure rate's a lot lower because it's solid state. There's no moving parts. Not as many things will fail. What is going on up there? It's a rift. Okay. Oh, do I want the jazz hands? Do I want to go Spider-Man? I mean, I don't want to support Disney. Disney seems to think that they should be the only media company in the world, but it is nice for getting around the map. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch the shieldfish. Haven't seen anyone yet, and that's really weird. That is really weird. Is that... Okay, nope. That gas can will not explode. Okay, that's good to know. But yeah, I think it's really interesting. So I grew up doing PC gaming almost exclusively. I didn't have a console because the best bang for my buck I could get was a PC. And I will say it's interesting how even though like nominally most of the Switches have the same hardware specs, realistically like some of the things you can add on to them can significantly change how they are working. And I will say what's odd is I don't think the Switch's internal storage is that fast. I don't know. I need to do a speed test comparison, and I'll probably post that at some point. But I honestly don't think it makes that much of a difference how you utilize your storage. I don't think there's much difference between internal storage and an SD card. And sometimes I feel like the SD card is faster. I don't know. I'm sure someone has done like an extensive study on it, but I will probably consider doing that at some point. Ooh, ammunition. Can I like open the ammunition crate? Thank you. I guess I'll just break it. All right. How the heck am I in the top 10? That makes no sense. I've just been dorking around. Yeah, whatever. Contender League, everybody. And I guess technically this is the Hype Cup. I don't know how that works. I haven't spent enough time like looking into how that works. Oop. Let's just build. Oh no. There we go. If anybody knows how the Hype Cup actually works, please tell me, because as far as I can tell, you just have to play arena at the time the cup's going on. Alright, let's see. I just need more ammunition, that's good. More brick. Is there anyone alive? I could just like see somebody. Oh, it's that house. I'm gonna go to that house. 9 seconds until it opens. Oh man, it's so boring to watch somebody just cheese their way up the rankings. This is as bad as doing nothing but play tank on Pokemon Unite. Speaking of Pokemon Unite, good game, I have to say, and it's really fascinating because every MOBA I play, if you play support or tank, you're almost certainly guaranteed to do really well because nobody plays support or tank. I don't know why. Part of me wants to go for the chest that just dropped, but I probably won't. It's probably too dangerous. Not at number 9 anyway. Just gonna hide. I just think it's super weird though that like I spent a lot of time like thinking about stats when building a computer from scratch, things like that. You know, oh, you know, I want X memory and I need the clock speed to be this or whatever. And like with the Switch, it comes down to a lot more like, I wish I knew what the actual like hardware specifications were. Nintendo like doesn't seem to publish, I can't find it anyway, the actual specs of the, oh, incoming. Somebody's in here. I'm gonna hide up in this closet, or attic, I guess. Stay hidden. I almost wish I could drop one of those little like healing sprinklers to draw somebody out, but I don't have one of those. Man, this is when having a can of gasoline is really handy. I can't tell if they just walked by. They definitely heard me smacking, though. Hmm. Okay, we're gonna need to move in about 20 seconds. Okay. Somebody's shooting. We're gonna shoot them. Gotta be careful because we don't want somebody sneaking up behind. Wow, there's like a tree in the way. That sucks. I was gonna snipe some folks. They're over there somewhere. I don't really want to use a vehicle, and I suspect there's someone near here that's like hiding. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's get out of here. I like seriously can't see them. What the heck? I think they're in the storm, which sucks for them, I guess. There we go. Oh, sniped in the head. The heck, how'd they support that? Ah, whatever.